If you grew up in America, been influenced by white supremacy, whether you want to believe it or not, this is a country that is literally ruled by, yes, even when you think it ain't got nothing to do with white people, it got something to do with white people. They colonized this entire country. They colonized the whole world. Just the country. They colonized the whole world. You think you don't have no inclination of white supremacist thought in your mind? You do, babe. You have to do the work to decolonize your brain.
Before you get on here talking about colonization this and decolonize your mind that, sis, I'm gonna need you to decolonize that wig. I really hate how the conversation around racism has been just bastardized all the way to hell. Literally anything white people do, oh, that's white supremacy. Oh, you're just trying to be like white people. It has to be so tiring finding fault in literally everything that has any type of association with white people, all while trying to mimic them while saying, oh, you need to decolonize yourself. Sis, that wig on your head is not Afrocentric. So why are you on here talking about decolonize? You need to decolonize. Sis, decolonize that wig. I used to be on the pro-black. If y'all know me, y'all know me. I used to be holding the line so hard. This conversation has gotten so wacky and fragmented to the point where literally anything that they associate with white is now bad. Oh, you're just colonized. Oh, you're just trying to be white. And see, I remember hearing stuff like this growing up, like, oh, when you talk proper, oh, you're talking white. But it was never to this extent where common human decency was now associated with whiteness. It was literally just that, human decency. But now we've gone so far off the deep end that we're literally calling anything that is respectable, you're just trying to be white. You're just colonized. And anytime you point out poor behavior in black people, you're playing respectability politics. Why are you holding us to the standards of the oppressor? Sis, I just didn't want you walking out the house in pajamas wearing a freaking bonnet on your head. Asking people to be decent human beings is now, oh, you're trying to be white. Y'all really not eating the way you think you're eating. You are making an argument for white supremacy. When you associate all these negative behaviors with, well, that's just being black, you're literally making an argument for us to be oppressed, because clearly we can't act right unless we're oppressed. It's just like that girl from the Jubilee. She was having a conversation with Charlie Kirk, and she essentially made that argument that black people are acting a fool because they're no longer afraid of white people. I will insert the clip.
So I'm sorry, are you trying to say that blacks thrive under subjugation?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm asking you the question. The data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad. It was evil. But what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they were afraid.
Y'all need to realize what you're saying as you're saying it.
You think you don't have no inclination of white supremacist thought in your mind? You do, babe. You have to do the work to decolonize your brain. You can't just like hit a button and it be gone.
I'm convinced that the people who have the smoke alarms going off in the background are literally insane. There's no way that you can hear that beep constantly and not be crazy. Anytime I hear a beep in the background, I already know some foolishness about to ensue. Girl, go put some batteries in that thing. It is not that difficult. You should be able to put batteries in a smoke detector. We're able to put batteries in a remote control. We're able to put batteries in a, let me not go there. Y'all know how to put batteries in things. Stop playing with me. You can change out the battery in your smoke detector.
No, like you're going to have to start questioning everything you think. Like the things that you think are like raggedy, ghetto, and have no place in a place full of decorum. Why do you think that?
Because some things inherently look raggedy and ghetto. People really be fighting to be at the bottom. I'm so convinced. Like everyone wants to fight to be at the bottom. Oh, well, why do you think it? Because it look raggedy. You cannot tell me that bonnets in public don't look raggedy. They do. You can't tell me that these extremely long fingernails don't look crazy as hell. You can't tell me. You will never be able to convince me that eyelashes that are so thick you can't even see your eyeshadow don't look crazy. You will never be able to convince me of that. Like, I have eyes. I'm sorry. I have eyes. Now, I can look at certain things that are not within my culture and I can appreciate them. I can appreciate the cultural robe of Chinese people, Japanese people. I can see the different things that they put together within their culture and it looks right. And guess what? That is not white supremacy. That is their culture. And it looks beautiful because there's something respectable about it. However, when we compare, and that's the last thing y'all want me to do is compare, but I will, because at this point it's ridiculous. Let's go ahead and compare. Please tell me you see the difference. And if you don't see the difference, you're being disingenuous, because you can't look at one, look at the other, and then tell me that these are the same. They're not. I have eyes. That's the reason why I know something looks raggedy and ghetto, because I have eyes.
Why do you think that long nails are raggedy? Why do you think that wearing a bonnet in public is ghetto? Why do you think that?
Because I have eyes. Just like wearing pajamas in general just don't look right in public. And guess what? White people do that too. People of all races go out in public in pajamas and they don't look put together. So is it white supremacy, or you just want to find some type of hotep reason to justify not putting in any effort? That's what this is. This hotep logic being used to justify not giving a damn.
Is ghetto. Why do you think that? Because white people told you that was what was tea. Think about whiteness as a system of oppression that has caused your life to be hell.
And see, that's the part that is so annoying. This is loser behavior. Anytime you will blame somebody else or an entire system for the reason why your life is hell as an adult who has made adult decisions, you're a loser. And I'm not the first one to bring up loser behavior. Six the Goddess, she talks about loser behavior. Blunt Girly, she talks about loser behavior. Look, loser behavior is very prevalent within society. I feel like we've conditioned ourselves to think that life is supposed to be easy. It's not. If everything was easy, if everything was handed to us, guess what? We would be offing ourselves because we'd be bored. We wouldn't have anything to live for. Life is not meant to be easy. Survival of the fittest. And what's crazy is that we have it much easier than we did back in the Stone Age, okay? I'm sure you'd rather be living now than back then when you had to ooga booga your way through life. Let's be so for real here. We have it so easy, and still the losers of society are getting online complaining. Oh, it's not your poor decisions after poor decision after poor decision. That's not the reason. It's white supremacy. No, take ownership of your actions. And I don't think people realize how dehumanizing it is to give your agency to a whole system outside of yourself. That is extremely dehumanizing. You have agency over your life. Act like it.